like to show you a mind map for the time value of money. Hopefully by the end of this slide, you will see the big picture. There are many methods of doing this time value of money. We'll go through a simple one first. We have the single cash flow. That means there's only one lump sum over a period of time. So we have present value. You can use this method to find the present value or find the future value. Next one is the multiple cash flow. That means you have not one single cash flowing through, but you have multiple cash going in or out. There's one is uneven. That means different amount. The other one is even. That means it is the same amount throughout the period. So under uneven, you have this. You can use a method of present value to find the present value method. The other one is future value method. Under even, there are three different methods. First one is the ordinary annuity. So basically, it means that it based on if the cash flow is at the end of the period, at the end of the year, each year, they'll be using ordinary method. Then if it's at the beginning, it will be annuity deal. Otherwise, perpetual, that means it will go on forever. In that sense, forever. Under ordinary annuity, you have the present value method, present value annuity, and the future value method, future value annuity method. Under annuity deal, we have this similar formula with the ordinary annuity, except you have this bracket 1 plus K. For the present value annuity, same thing for the future annuity. You have this 1 plus K. For perpetual will be PMT divided by K. Which we'll go through. We'll learn in the learn at the later part, next tutorial. All right. For this question 1, we have 1,500 to invest today at 7%. How much will you accumulate at the end of accumulate in the account at the end of 3 years? So for 3 years, we're finding the future value at end of 3 years. So the formula is FV equals to present value times 1 plus K to the power n. So basically, substitute figures is 1.5K times bracket 1 plus 0.07 bracket to the power 3. So you work it out, your answer will be 1837.56. Part 2 will be end of 6 years. Look at this timeline. This time around, we're looking at future value at the end of 6 years. We're finding the future value, FV. So future value 6, same formula, PV, bracket 1 plus K, bracket n. So substitute figures. Take note, this time around, the n is the n is 6. So you put the figures in and get 2,251.10. Part 3, we're looking at the end of 9 years. Refer to the timeline. We're finding the future value 9. So FV 9. The future value at the end of year 9. So it's FV 9. So here, same formula, FV 9 equals to PV times 1 bracket 1 plus K at bracket power n. So take note, this time around you have 9 years, 9 periods. So the n is 9. Substitute figures in. You get the answer is 2757.69. Let's compare the workings together. Take a look at the timeline. The timeline here, you have 3 different workings for FV3, FV6, and FV9. Realize they are quite similar, except for the difference that is bold in red. So basically, for FV3 will be n is 3, and for 6 years will be n is 6, and 9 years is period n is 9. So take note, okay, you must understand. Okay, the formula is the same, but you got to take note. Sometimes be a bit tricky for the period. Use your findings in A to calculate the amount of interest earned in the first 3 years. Future value at end of year 3 minus present value. You put the figures in 1.8k plus minus 1.5k gives you 337.56. This is the interest for the first 3 years. Interest for the second 3 years, have future value at end of year 6 minus future value at the end of year 3, 2.2k plus minus 1.8k plus gives you 413.54. This is the interest earned in the next 3 years. Third 3 years, interest earned for the third 3 years. So it's future value at the end of 9 years minus the future value at the end of 6 years. So it's 2.7k plus minus 2.2k plus gives you 506.59. This is the interest earned for the last 3 years. Compare your findings in B. Explain why the amount of interest earned is different in each succeeding 3 years period. The incremental interest earned in each succeeding 3 years period increases over time due to the effect of compounding, where interest is earned on previous interest earned.